Hi YouTube. I was doing this video about uh, you know self-defense laws in Finland compared to USA, and I'm gonna do it again. So I live in Finland. I live in a town that had it had the first terrorist attack on Finland soil ever a year ago, where a jihadist killed, murdered three and injured like I think it was eight. Uh, Considering that, you would think that we have some kind of laws to defend ourselves, but we don't. We don't. I actually last weekend I heard that I've been doing something illegal, and what I have been doing is this. I have a multi-tool. Now this one is a cheap one, so it's not a Leatherman or anything like that. But these scissors are already illegal, but so is this. It's over 5 centimeters long, which makes it illegal. And I use it to cut boxes and whatever you do as a handyman, as in a church. And I carry it around when I'm in my church, just because you never know when you're gonna need it. But to hear that it's illegal now in Finland makes you wonder. I understand. With even this blade, I can do a lot of damage. I'm not saying that I couldn't. I mean, this is enough to kill a man. I know. I know. But it's in a multi-tool. It's very not that handy to get out. It's not even a self-defense thing, because if I see something I need to do this and then this, and in this I actually have to press a button and then I get it open. It's not that fast. But we have no laws for self-defense. I've trained in Krav Maga, so I already am in disadvantage, because that can be used against me if I ever have to defend myself. And you Americans are complaining about your gun laws. I understand. You have a lot of gun-related deaths, even though most of them are suicides and done with illegal guns. Which, by the way, we have a lot of illegal guns in Finland. I live in a small town, and I know that I just need to walk 5 minutes and I can find a guy with a legal gun and buy it. Now I don't know who, but I'm pretty sure that I can find a legal gun in this town very quickly, and probably even quicker in USA. And the laws never abide for illegal guns. Laws only abide to legal guns. And I'm just saying to you Americans over there that you do not want to have the same laws as we have in Finland. Believe me, you do not want to give away your right to defend yourself, because we have government control over everything. We need to rely on our law enforcers to come quickly if we need something. And if you do defend yourself, you need to be prepared to go into the courtroom and defend yourself there, because even though someone else attacks you, they can sue you for excess violence. And I think that's probably the case in America too. But we have no laws that we can do. Even in our home, if someone comes into my home, I need to call the cops, and that's it. It's not legal for me to defend my family. Think about that. Seriously think about that. You have no legal right to defend your family, and you want to take away the guns. That's if you want that, be my guest. You can go live in Russia, or in Finland, or Sweden, the Caliphate of Sweden, or Norway, or Denmark. You can go live in those places and see how much good that does. I would much rather live in USA where I know I can defend me and my loved ones than in a country that forbids me of defending them. So I hear a lot of your news saying that the socialist utopia of Scandinavia. That's not even true. We are not socialists. Well, Finland it wants to be a socialist country, but it's still based on capitalist values. It's not that great. We have a lot of unemployment, we have a lot of debt, we pay high taxes, and even when we pay high taxes and we have national health care, it may take from 6 months to a year to get treatment. I would much happierly pay for insurance that gives me treatment today and not a year from now. Example, I know this is going off topic, but heck, let's make this video about Finnish socialist utopia. I have bad knees. I should have a knee surgery. I should be given new joints in my knees. But my national health care didn't do it because at the time I was 25, it was like 9 years ago, and those new knees only last for 30 years, and so they would have need to do the surgery again when I was 55. So they didn't do it. They said live with it. It's not worth the hassle for them. For me, I had to change my occupation. I was a nurse. I couldn't be a nurse anymore because I couldn't go down and help people up. So that's national health care for you. And if you're only over 60 years old, don't bother even going because you're at the bottom of the list. They're not gonna treat you. That's national health care. Yeah. You want that in the USA? Be ready to pay like 80% taxes because that's the only way they can afford it in a such a large country as USA. Stop believing your Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clintons and whatever Democrats you have because they don't know shit. Seriously. They've never lived in Scandinavia. They only see the good parts. National health care as an idea is a great idea. And if you make $1 million a month, I mean, well, maybe then it doesn't matter if you have to pay a lot of taxes. But if you only make a couple of $1,000 a month, it's pretty hefty price to pay for national health care that doesn't actually work. Just saying, I would much rather buy an insurance and pay like $100 a month and get lower taxes than pay higher taxes and not get treatment. And I would much rather have the legal rights to buy a handgun to defend me and my family than not have any gun rights at all or weapon rights. I can't have a multi-tool on my belt because it's illegal. I have no rights to defend myself and my loved ones because it's illegal. Trust the police, trust the government. Sound familiar? That's actually what Stalin said. Not maybe in those words, but the sentiment is the same. Just say, stop idolizing Scandinavia and stop realizing that you have a pretty good nation and start fighting for it. But that's my rant today. I hope this helped you in any way, in some ways, I don't know. And have a great day.